Welcome back to Craig's Cabin. Today we're going to be using goosegrass or sticky weed or cleavers to make a spring cleansing tonic. Let's jump into the video. Welcome back. We're going to be making the spring cleansing tonic from a small handful of cleavers, which I'm going to be giving to my volunteers on my Friday Forage for Knowledge walk. It's a nice anticoagulant. It's a diuretic. It just cleans all the nastiness out, and it's the best thing to do with the cleavers when they first start coming up in the young shoots. As they get older, you could dry them out and make them into a coffee substitute, but today we're going to use them to make this tonic. Now, first thing you want to do, which I've already been doing, is just give them a little wash out, get off all the little bugs and that. We've got a load of little bugs in this water, but give them a little shake. So I'll just get one off so you can see what I'm actually on about. Now these, you can see there, are called cleavers or sticky willies or goosegrass, sticky weed, and because they have, I don't know if you can see that, let's see if I can get you to zoom in on the little hairs there. No, it's not going to do it for me today, is it? No, it's not going to zoom in. Not going to autofocus. Let's try moving me out the picture. There we go. No. Well, anyway, tried to get it to do it, wouldn't do it. These plants have got these little tiny hooks. Little barbs, don't hurt, but truffle shuffle, it still doesn't fall off. Move that over there. Right, but that's what they do. To soften them, you want to put them in boiled water. So let's boil a kettle. And before we bottle it up, we want them to steep in the boiling water for an hour or so. So we're going to put it in this mesh bag, which I've used for other things before. Elderflowers, teas and dandelion stuff and hawthorns. Really good to help with hawthorn ketchup. And we managed to get it from Aldi. Now, I'll get it in this bag. I'll put it in a big old jug. Put it in there like so. Now, people drink it as it is, and they let it infuse with the water. Just put it in cold water. But I want it to soften, because after it's softened, the burrs could be used as a green, as a spinach. So I'm going to do it a twofold. Here's the tonic from it, and here is it for you to try. It's been prepared. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of lemon juice. I would prefer fresh lemons, but we don't have any, so get this out the cupboard. 1, 2, like that. And we want a pinch, just a pinch of sugar. Yes, I know it's meant to be a cleansing tonic, but a little pinch of sugar really helps if you're not used to this. If you're just getting into the foraging and eating wild foods, a little bit of sugar or honey. Do I have honey? Might put a little bit of honey in. No, I don't have any honey. might have to make some dandelion honey when dandelions are ready. But a little bit of sugar helps you ease into this sort of lifestyle with the wild edibles. So it's all about preparation. As long as you know what you've picked, always be 110% sure of what you are picking and foraging, whether it be mushrooms, whether it be flowers, be 110% sure. I know that's a physical impossibility. I add the extra 10% on to exaggerate the point that it is so important that you get it right. So we've done a little bit of lemon juice, a little bit of sugar, just waiting for the kettle to boil. I'm just going to rinse this out. Crane cup and cup. I've got to have a coffee today. It's where I've given up smoking and everything else. Coffee is my vice. Not so much cheese anymore. I thought cheese would stay my main vice, but it hasn't, which I'm quite glad about, because cheese is one of those ones that's fat in one sugar. This isn't a bad advice to have, as long as I don't have too many. It's like 1, maybe 2 a day, if that. First thing in the morning, or if you missed out like I did today, first chance I get to have a sit down. But my sit down time is going to be spent with you guys. Now, it says 1 cup of Cleavers to 1 cup of water, but we're using boiling water, so it's going to infuse and steep a lot quicker, and I can already see the green coming through into the water. Little bit of milk in the coffee. Now I do 3/4 hot water with my coffee, and then top it off with cold water, because having such a busy life, being a carer, father, and community volunteer organizer, and making videos for you guys to watch, which I still don't understand why you guys watch them. It's very busy, so I make it so I can drink it out of my Craze Cabin thermal cup. Oh, there we go. So we get, there it is, your wooden spoon, and prod it a little bit like a tea bag. Smells absolutely lovely, actually, like steaming vegetables, and a little hint of lemon in there. So, don't know if you guys can see, the water has changed colour slightly, it's got a slight green tint to it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a plate, just a small one, Mickey Mouse. I'm just going to sit that on top and leave that for a few hours. We'll come back and I'll try it. We'll see you in a minute. So it's been just over 2 hours now. Left it a bit longer. So I take the plate off. Then we remove the goosegrass or the sticky weed. You see it's turned into sort of like a spinach type thing. We're going to put that on that tea towel for a minute. Then we've got our empty sterilised bottle. Make sure we're reusing stuff that we used before. And then we're going to put this into here. Okay. Shake up. Take this label off. So there is Goosegrass Tonic, cleansing spring tonic. We're going to get a nice little wine glass. Just pull out a small sample for that. And we're going to add this to the fridge, so chilled, ready for tomorrow. There we go, it's ready for my volunteers. And apparently it's best chilled, so I'll find out exactly how good it is tomorrow. But for now and for the video, up your bum. Not sure on that, if I'm honest. The taste reminds me of the smell of if you've been steaming broccoli or beans. It's no unpleasant aftertaste. It's just it tastes a bit like flavoured water, but flavoured with vegetables, like a bit of spinach or something. Now onto the next part. Just going to adjust you guys here so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. So we're going to empty this goosegrass. Onto here. Put that in there for washing up. It's still it's not even sticky either, it's just tangled. And what I'm going to do to this is I'm going to dry it out. I'm going to season it with some salt and pepper. And that's going to be another new thing for my volunteers to try. But wouldn't be much if I didn't try it myself first. So there we go. Let's turn it up so you guys can see. There we go. Chewy, like string beans. Here, pose and lean against the cupboard. It tastes like string beans. So, what I'm going to do is, I am just going to quickly season this and try it with some seasoning. I'll just show you what I'm doing as well. There we go. So, what we want we want just a sprinkling of salt all over. And we want a little bit of black pepper. Right. And then it's a bit too much. A little bit of garlic salt as well. I'm gonna all that, like that. This smells absolutely lovely. Now I'll just put that garlic on it. You can smell the garlic, you can smell like the vegetables. Reminds me of a bit like the potatoes I do for Christmas. The garlic, salt, the rosemary and the thyme. But now I want to try a bit with the seasoning on. So I get back to this. Pull you guys up again. There we go. Goosegrass. So much better. A little bit of seasoning makes all the difference. So we're going to get a bit more kitchen malt. And I'm going to put it in this tub. And put it back in there for it to dry. As you can see, I'm still chewing it. And there we have some goosegrass ready. Just drying out, taking most of the moisture out. And our goosegrass tonic. Now, if you're not used to it, I would definitely add, like I did with the goosegrass, salt, pepper, and some garlic salt. Definitely makes all the difference. With the tonic, add fresh lemon, add a little bit of honey instead of sugar, a couple of, well, maybe a tablespoon of honey, maybe 2 tablespoons of honey. That's if you're new to trying these things. Honey and sugar definitely make all the difference. Salt and pepper definitely make all the difference when you're trying these things for the first time. So you get a thumbs up from me, Goosegrass. I'll see you later.